All right, Shalom, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Brakathum. A double honors to the apostles, never that great millstone. Salaki, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Wahab Rakah Kodash. And as you can see, it's New Year's. And the first thing you hear at 12 o'clock, everybody celebrate. You know, everybody is celebrating, and nobody pretty much understand what's really going on. Okay, we got blackouts, all type of things that's happening right now. Let me see. The scriptures speak on them rejoicing. Let me see. All right. Because the scriptures speak on rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them, man. All right. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay. There's so many other things that's taking place right now. Usually around this time, they pass executive orders, infringing more on these people, these so-called Americans' rights, setting up these agendas for y'all. The New World Order will come in, and when it comes, the so-called, these Edomites are gonna sweep, these people away, cart these people away, and in FEMA camps. Okay, they're gonna pretty much, take these people's liberty. Take them right out of their comfort, and it's gonna be an appalling time. All right, so let me go ahead and get 2nd Ezra 8. I'll start the 50th verse. All right. So, for many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. All right. Next thing you know, there's going to be a crisis that happens here in America, whether it be generated or not. That's going to change the whole vibration of this place. And a lot of people are going to be stunned because they have absolutely nothing, really going for themselves as far as spirituality goes. Okay. Everybody just faking the front and, doing what they will, going out partying, absolutely having no understanding. Everything is cool, while people's end is looming. It's right at it's right around the corner, and they're not going to see it coming, Verse 51 says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. So you're really supposed to be bunkered down with those with the same mindset, pretty much the brethren, and those that care for the Lord and his will. Let me see. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time is to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. All right, and the root of evil is sealed up. Well, it's going into the kingdom. It says the root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Okay, it says sorrows are past and in the end eschewed the treasure of immortality. All right. So we have that to look forward to, and then you got these regular peon people out here. They're just looking for the next buzz. All right. They're just looking for the next party to go to or the next harlot to deal with, you know, or whatever they want to do, that they got their mindset on. Okay. All right. Because we're living in dire times. And a lot of people don't understand what time we're living in. And it's important. Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. Now this is a prophet, because he's seen a vision of this scenery that's going to be taking place, or the things that's going to be taking place. Death, murder, death, that's all people's going to be seeing. Turmoil, and then you're going to have those, the haves, that think everything is still okay because they can spend their money and do, whatever they want, whatever convenient things they want. But, the Lord has them set up to fail as well. All right. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish and sin are sent as scourges for amendment. All right. And that's what's going to happen, man. These things are going to be sent as pretty much judgments to the unrighteous. Okay. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. So people are going to be witnessing these things, these ill times, and then they're still not going to turn from their ways. All right. It says, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. All right. So just imagine. All right. We've seen movies showing you the depiction of the times that we're headed into. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit. Who shall gather them? All right. And these are the times that are set up for now. These are the times of the end times. All right. So Ecclesiastes 3:1. All right. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up, a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. Okay. So, and now people, they don't learn the balance, They're never going to understand the balance because they reject the knowledge that the Most High is pushing for. All right. Which is pretty ultimately the knowledge of truth and understanding and life, because these things are going to protect us. Leaning on the Most High is going to protect us from these ills to come. All right. It says a time to get and a time to lose, which these are the times we're going to see, man. So we got to have balance. So you're going to see yourself lose things. Okay. All right. A time to keep and a time to cast away. So you're going to have to cast away certain things. All right. A time to rend, meaning to tear, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence, a time to speak, a time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. What profit hath he that worketh that wherein he labored? All right. Because pretty much all is vanity. Okay. And the Most High is going to bring that balance back. Okay. He's going to bring that balance back. And he's gonna judge the wicked. Okay. These are the times we're coming into. 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come," meaning dangerous times. And we know America and all over the earth, man. You know, but precisely America, because this is a hotbed of evil, and every wicked creature on the planet is here. These are dangerous times. The scriptures speak as being the valley of the shadow of death. Okay. And let me see. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." And this is the generation we're dealing with. All right. Even those that somewhat new to the truth, they're gonna become they're gonna wax worse and worse, as the scriptures say. It says, without natural affection. Okay. So these people won't have no sympathy, no sincerity, no empathy. All right. Truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, okay, heady minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Hey, and that's what a lot of these Christians. All right. A lot of these Christians are what? They're incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. See, this world doesn't know any good, so it fight against the good. All right. Or having a form, verse 5, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Okay. So you got those that know the Heavenly Father, okay, but they deny his works. All right. And what work he's making of America. So you got people denying his judgments that he's going to, the judgments that he's going to do to the wicked. All right. It says, "For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth." And that's most of our people. All right. So our people are forever learning and, never really seeing, the real light, the real truth behind what's going on, and, the real purpose for the time that we live in. Let me see. All right. And, hey, you got these people pretty much doing what they want. They're partying now and have no clue on what's around the corner, and then these things are going to catch them unaware. All right. Everybody's having a good time. All right. It says, and they lay wait. Oh, Slocky. Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom cries without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates in the city, she uttered her words, saying, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, the fools hate knowledge." All right, that's why you have the prophets set up on these corners. The Israelites, was set up to teach and to warn our brethren on, or blow the horn, which is warning, a signal for war, which we're in. It's a spiritual war, and the so-called white man want to come and war against us physically, but we know we can only be spiritual. All right. So that's why we're on the corners, so they can get the knowledge. But as the scriptures say, verse 22, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?" because this world, all it is simplicity, meaning, in other words, it's stupid. It's folly. Okay. It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. All right. So only a fool would hate to know what was the instructions to doing the right thing, and keeping their integrity and taking care of what they need to take care of in these times. All right. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. All right. And that's the hopeful elect, those that get the understanding and the truth. All right. It says, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. And this is our people. Most of them had a chance to see and hear the truth and understand the truth. And a lot of them scoffed at it. Okay. You got even ones amongst that used to be among us, pretty much doing the same thing. Okay. Verse 6, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. All right. And this is pretty much the gist of the lesson, because everybody's okay, man. Everybody is in that party spirit, and their fear is coming, their fear is coming, so everybody's okay. Everybody want to commit adultery. Everybody want to party. Everybody want to have fun, and their fear is around the corner. Okay. Because they rejected the Lord, they rejected his men, and a lot of them couldn't stand, bearing that cross or bearing that burden, and that's why many are called and few are chosen, but you got them pretty much in the world doing the things of the world. So when they get caught in the world and they get put to death in the world, then that's on them. They had the chance to do what's right. They had that the time, afforded a time given to them, man, which is grace to do right. All right. So it says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me. And that's one thing about our people, man. When they be put in the jam, that's the only time they want to call on the Lord. All right. And the Most High is not having it, man. He gave you ample time to get right. All right. So it says, they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Okay. And pretty much that's what, that's what our people do, man. And that's what the Lord's going to do to them. Okay. When they decide to say, oh man, I'm finished with this. By that time, it's going to be too late. They're going to be pretty much stuck in their sin. They're going to be doing the things of the world. And that's when they're going to be visited, when they're in their comfort. All right. I kind of had a brain fart, but it says, let me see. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. All right. So, hey man, when that time comes, it's going to be a fearful thing for those that fell off or doing what the hell they want to and knowing the truth. So it says, for they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. All right. And the fear of the Lord is, better to choose than the glory of this world, than to do whatever the hell you want. Okay. The fear of the Lord keeps you in line. It keeps you grounded. Okay. And it keeps you exempt from, being put to death like a regular person, like these regular peon people. All right. But right there, I want to end it right there. Lord willing, brothers edified. Like I said, it's New Year's, so these idiots out here, they're celebrating, not knowing what's around the corner waiting for them. And when their fear coming, that's when they're gonna want to turn back, and it's gonna be too late. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, Waharacha Kodash, the divine the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.